Welcome back to our channel, the place where we dive deep into the greatest moments in boxing history and explore the legends of the sport. If you're a fan of Mike Tyson, boxing and everything in between, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. Let's jump right into today's video. Tyson talks about the fight. Tyson starts by reflecting on the fight itself, thanking his team, his family, and his fans for their unwavering support. He acknowledges the intensity of the match, speaking candidly about the moments where he had to dig deep to push through. Tyson admits that even though it wasn't his most dominant performance, he gave everything he had in the ring. His voice is calm, almost introspective, as he describes the physical and mental toll of the fight and how he's always driven by his warrior spirit. Tyson talks about his opponent. Tyson then shifts his focus to his opponent. He speaks with respect, noting the opponent's strengths and how much of a challenge it was to prepare for him. Tyson admits that every fighter brings something unique to the ring, and today was no different. He was tough, Tyson says. He didn't back down, and I respect that his words are a reminder that, despite the ferocity in the ring, Tyson understands the courage it takes to step into a fight. Tyson talks about the future with a more serious tone. Tyson addresses the questions about his future. Reporters want to know what's next for him in his career. Tyson, ever the strategist, keeps things open. He talks about still having the fire to fight, but also hints that he's thinking about his legacy beyond boxing. He doesn't make any bold promises about retirement or continuing, but his words are a mix of reflection and ambition. I'll do what feels right, Tyson says. I've still got that fight in me, but I also want to enjoy life with my family. We'll see what the future holds. Tyson talks about his beliefs. Mike Tyson sits in front of an audience, looking thoughtful yet passionate. He begins to speak with raw emotion about his beliefs, acknowledging that he's not an expert in science, but that hasn't stopped him from thinking deeply about the world. Look, I'm not a scientist, Tyson says, his voice firm. I don't have all the answers to how the universe works or why things happen the way they do. But I believe in something bigger. I believe in the energy that connects us, in nature, in the force that drives everything we experience. He speaks of the mysteries of life, how they fuel his curiosity and belief in forces beyond human understanding. Tyson talks about the importance of science. Tyson transitions into a discussion about science. Despite his lack of formal scientific knowledge, he emphasizes the importance of science in shaping the world. His tone is sincere, showing respect for those who dedicate their lives to discovering truths about the universe. Science is important, man, Tyson says. It's how we figure things out, how we learn and grow as a species. It's how we make sense of the chaos. I don't claim to know all that, but I appreciate it. The scientists, the researchers, they're the ones who push us forward, who make sure we don't stay stuck in the past. His admiration for science comes across clearly as he explains that, while belief and faith are important, understanding the world through facts is equally crucial. Tyson talks about the future of humanity. The conversation turns to the future of humanity. Tyson looks ahead with a mix of hope and concern, imagining what the next generations might face. His words carry weight as he speaks of the importance of both science and belief in navigating the unknown. The future? Man, I don't know what's coming, but I do know we have to stay open to possibilities, Tyson states. We have to combine what we believe with what we can prove. That's how we survive, how we thrive. If we don't embrace both sides, science and spirit, how are we going to move forward? His voice grows more intense as he speaks of humanity's responsibility to advance while staying connected to deeper values. Tyson ends with a powerful thought. We have to take care of each other, respect the planet, and keep learning. That's the future, and it's up to us to decide how we're going to shape it. Mike Tyson's thoughts on the future of boxing. Tyson thinks boxing is dying. Mike Tyson, sitting in a dimly lit room, reflects on the state of boxing with a serious expression. He begins by sharing his belief that boxing, in its current form, is losing its grip on the public's imagination. Boxing is dying, man, Tyson says bluntly. It's not what it used to be. Back in the day, boxing was a sport. It was raw, it was exciting, it had legends fighters who inspired fear and admiration. But now, people are losing interest. It's not the same anymore. The heart of the sport is fading away, and that breaks my heart. Tyson's voice carries a mix of nostalgia and disappointment as he looks back on the golden days of the sport he once ruled. Tyson thinks boxing needs to change. Tyson then pivots, explaining that boxing doesn't have to die, but it's clear the sport needs to evolve. He's critical of the way modern boxing is run, saying that too much focus is placed on promoters, politics, and money, which drains the excitement from the sport. The problem is, boxing is too caught up in business now, Tyson states, leaning forward. It's not about the best fighters going at it anymore, it's about contracts, networks, and promoters making deals. That's why the fans are bored. There's no passion, no hunger. It's too safe. Tyson insists that fighters need to be more willing to take risks, to step into the ring, not just for money but for legacy. If we don't bring back that warrior mentality, boxing will be finished. Tyson thinks boxing can be saved with a spark of hope in his eyes. Tyson transitions into what he believes could save boxing. Despite his criticism, Tyson is confident that the sport can still be revived, but it's going to take a major shift in mindset. Boxing can be saved, but it needs to change, Tyson asserts. We need fighters who aren't afraid to take on the biggest challenges. We need to get rid of all the politics that keep the best matchups from happening. Fans want to see real competition. They want to see warriors, guys who fight for the love of it, for the pride, for their name. Tyson pauses, and with a quiet intensity he says, if we bring back that spirit, that grit, boxing can be the greatest sport in the world again. But we have to stop treating it like a business and start treating it like a fight. Tyson finishes with a final thought. Boxing has always been about survival, about who's the toughest, the smartest. That's what the fans want. That's how you save it, by bringing back that fire. Mike Tyson's reflections on his own career. Tyson is happy with his career, sitting in a reflective mood. Mike Tyson speaks candidly about his journey in the world of boxing. There's a calm acceptance in his voice as he looks back on the highs and lows of his career. I'm happy with my career, man, Tyson says, smiling slightly. I've been through a lot inside and outside of the ring, but I accomplished things most people could only dream of. I became the youngest heavyweight champion of the world, knocked out legends, and made my mark on the sport. That's something no one can ever take away from me. Tyson's pride in his achievements is clear, but it's delivered with a sense of humility that comes from a lifetime of both triumphs and challenges. Tyson thinks he could have done more despite his happiness with his career. Tyson doesn't shy away from admitting that he could have done more. There's a tinge of regret in his voice as he talks about the potential he left on the table. I could have done more, though. Tyson reflects, his tone more serious. There were times when I wasn't focused, when I let distractions get the best of me. I was young, wild, and didn't always make the best choices. There's no doubt in my mind that I could have gone further, been even greater. He pauses as if replaying those moments in his mind. But that's life, we all make mistakes. The important thing is I've learned from them, and I don't live with regret. I just know I had more in me. Tyson is grateful for his fans. Tyson's expression softens as he begins to talk about the people who stood by him throughout his career, his fans. Gratitude fills his voice as he acknowledges the role they played in his success. I'm grateful for my fans, man, Tyson says, smiling again. Through all the ups and downs, they never gave up on me. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to come back after every setback, wouldn't have had the drive to keep going. They kept me fighting. Tyson's connection to his fan base is deep, and it's clear he feels a strong sense of loyalty to those who supported him. I owe everything to the people who supported me, who came to my fights, cheered me on, and even the ones who criticized me, because they made me stronger. I can never thank them enough. Mike Tyson's thoughts on life in general. Tyson is happy with his life. Mike Tyson sits in a quiet room, reflecting on his journey with a sense of peace. His demeanor is calm, and his words carry the weight of a man who's seen and experienced it all. I'm happy with my life, Tyson says, his voice full of contentment. I've been through so much, man, good times, bad times, and everything in between. But when I look at where I am today, I'm at peace. I've found balance, and that's something I never thought I'd have. He smiles softly, reflecting on the lessons life has taught him. I've had a wild ride, but I wouldn't change a thing. Every struggle, every victory, it made me who I am today. Tyson thinks he has a lot to live for as he speaks about the present and future. There's a renewed energy in Tyson's voice. He talks about how he sees life beyond the chaos of his younger days and how much he still wants to experience. I've got a lot to live for, Tyson says with conviction. My family, my kids, my friends, and the people I care about, they keep me going. Life isn't just about the fight anymore. It's about love, about finding happiness in the small things. I wake up every day feeling grateful to be alive and to see what's next. Tyson explains that he's now more focused on enjoying life, staying healthy, and being there for the people who matter most to him. I've still got a lot left in me, and I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm not done yet. Tyson is grateful for what he has. Tyson's face softens as he talks about gratitude. His journey hasn't been easy, but it's clear he feels an immense sense of appreciation for everything he has now. I'm grateful for what I have, man, Tyson says, nodding. I didn't always appreciate it when I was younger, but now I see how lucky I am. I've got a beautiful family, I've got my health, and I've got people who love me. That's all you really need in life. His voice is filled with sincerity as he reflects on the importance of being thankful for what you've earned and what you've been given. I've had everything and lost everything, but at the end of the day, I'm just thankful for the life I've been given. That's what matters. As the press conference wraps up, Tyson stands, offering his final thoughts to the camera. He smiles, perhaps already thinking about the future, about what lies ahead both in and out of the ring. Mike Tyson, the legend, sharing his thoughts fresh off his latest fight and reflecting on life today. What did you think of his words? Do you believe Tyson still has more fights left in him, or should he focus on life beyond the ring? After everything he's been through, it's clear Tyson has found peace, gratitude, and purpose. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, whether it's about his fighting future or his life reflections. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the world's greatest legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.